On the day the sun's so bright until the moon at night, even when the sun's so hot and the rain is falling hard, I still want to spend my life with you.
Hi friends, I've come to a kind of camping-esque area for this video. I'm sorry I didn't put up a video last week. It was a situation where I pulled out my back and I just couldn't do it. So this week I'm doing a lot better, and I am going to make some drinks. But before that, I'm going to get the wood stove going. Guys, I got a new thingy. I'm going to show you. I ordered these little microphone deal. Hopefully my audio will be a little bit better this time. I don't think it's that bad to begin with, but I just want it to be even better. Okay, we are doing wood stoving. We brought the little kettle. We'll see. We'll see what.
There are frogs.
There's definitely frogs here. Yeah, I think it's picking it up on the microphone.
That's funny.
It's sprinkling.
Yeah, it's been sprinkling. Yeah, this might not be maybe the very best situation to be trying this for the first time, but
We're trying it.
we're trying it anyway. Here comes wood stove time. Actually, I'm hungry.
Did you see my yummy?
I smell your yummy. I actually put, there's the sink, in case you haven't seen it go in previous videos. It does in fact work. There's my hidden garbage. There's my bin that catches the water. Got a paper towel there. I've got my stove out in case we want to make something yummy here. This is my coffee.
This is my coffee.
It should be going good. It's raining pretty good.
Is there water in that kettle?
No.
We need to put water in it. Okay. Let's do it.
It could be hot on the bottom.
Already?
Yeah.
No, I want to put some. A little water.
Okay.
Okay.
There's some more logs if we need to. But I feel
In the
that's pretty
sink.
good.
I only have half a gallon of water in here this time for some reason. I didn't think to grab more before I left the house. Not that we can't grab some more, but
I think we just need that.
There's a bug literally landing on you.
let's see, how full is it? Need enough for both of us, so I'm just going to keep going. Okay, that should be enough, I think.
Is there less bugs on this side?
Well, there should be less here soon because they usually don't like smoke. And we have wood stuff.
Okay, there. Hopefully my little microphone keeps working.
It looks like it's taking off pretty good.
Hopefully.
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 For those of you who haven't seen the install, there's that for you. Is the smoke coming out?
Mm-hmm.
I want to sit on the couch with you, Mama.
Mama, eh?
Come on.
This is garbage. We need a garbage bag.
It's pretty hot coming out, so not a lot of smoke. It's pretty clear. But still some more smoke left in here. Close up the damper.
Can you open this bag for me so we have a garbage bag?
I want you to sit on the couch with me.
Well, perfect day for it. It'll take a little bit.
It is kind of cold. It's a little cold
But it's not like freezing. So it's definitely
out
not
here,
warm.
just outside today. I mean, what's the temperature? Probably 60.
Yeah, probably.
It's not, yeah.
And it's
And it's
windy a little
breezy,
bit,
so it's
briefly.
kind of cold from that too. I mean, we're just doing it with the doors open at this moment.
I'll put this here.
So I had a viewer comment on my last video, we need a carbon monoxide detector in here because it's a small space. Yes, you're absolutely right. And I do have one. I had bought this little tiny one on Amazon a while back with the idea of putting it in here with the wood stove.
What is that for?
Some ideas take time
What is
to
that
put
for?
into place.
What is that for? What does that do?
This, so if it gets too smoky in here, there's not enough oxygen, this will tell us that it's not safe.
Mm-hmm. It starts
Okay,
beeping.
it'll
If
start
it's a little
beeping.
light out, then you know you got to open.
Then we got to open the doors and all the windows and possibly even get out of the van.
Why do you have to open the windows if you open the doors?
Smarty pants. Getcha. So it's really cozy in here still. I honestly never changed anything from last time, really. I mean, we brought... Oh, I want to show you guys my new cooler.
No? You're showing them me. Your new me.
Sweet baby. Well, we are actually planning to take a road trip pretty soon here. And we thought we wanted a cooler that was small enough to not be super in the way, but also would hold enough for like a couple days of just the things that need stayed cool. Well, this one says it can hold ice for 3 to 4 days, and it's like roto molded, so I guess it holds ice longer.
Okay.
You like that?
And
Oh, I see. It's like a lock.
it's a lock. Yeah. So the handle locks it, and also the front locks lock it as well. And I mean, we've got it loaded up with just kind of today of stuff. I'm gonna make some coffee. We're gonna have some yummy Spindrift. Got those at Costco last night. And I think this was 15 quart cooler. It's got like a bottle opener. Kind of what I thought was neat is that it's got this option to actually lock it shut, where you just stick the lock through this hole and through there. I don't know. It said it was bear proof even on the, who knows? You know what I mean? All right, so I'm going to get some other stuff set up and going so that I can get some coffee and food going, and then I'll turn you back on.
I just wanted to show you guys how much smoke is billowing out of the minivan from the chimney. It's crazy. So I have the wood stove going, and I mean, it's already been going for, I don't know, at least 30 minutes, but the water is nowhere near boiling point. So I'm not sure if it is going to boil, and if not, I mean, I'm ready for coffee, so I may just fire up the little stove in my kitchen there and transfer the little tea kettle over to my stove. And in fact, I am going to do that because I'm ready for coffee. I am actually just really relaxing over here. And I do have the window, or the doors, the windows are open too, but the doors are open this time. Since it's like, I mean, we did do it once, but it was a very short amount of time, and you know, better safe than sorry. I don't want to, like, die in here. So we'll just test it the safe way first and see what happens. Here, you can see on the edge of, yeah, the kitchen there, that's the little carbon monoxide detector, and so I put it you know, kind of closer to the wood stove to be sure that it's not getting too smoky in here. Even, I mean, it's unrealistic to think it will with the doors open, I know, but... So anyways, that's where we're at. It is nice and warm, you guys, coming off of here. There is some warmth on the actual down here. I mean, that's what it's for, though. It's like a fire retardant mat, so. Okay, and I'm gonna call this good before it actually whistles. Oh, you can kind of hear it starting. There it goes. Off. Okay. I'm gonna burn my hand. This is just a silicone pour over from Amazon. I have about a million different ways to make coffee. I feel like this one is good. Like, it works pretty fast comparatively to some of the others. I know part of the problem is that I grind my coffee so fine that I think it kind of like plugs up the filter to where it doesn't want to go through very well. It smells good. I don't know how many times I've said it smells good in one of these videos at this point. Every time I've got new coffee, it smells good. Check and see how much more water I need to put here. Oh, yeah, still needs a little bit more. It smells so good. It's like a reaction. I just can't not say it. And I still hear my wood stove just like burning. It's a burning. Oh, you can see through the cup where it is too. That's kind of nice. So you know how much more to pour. I like it. Usually I use like an insulated coffee cup, but I don't know. I had this in the car. I didn't feel like grabbing it on my way out of the house. The other one. See, are we plugged now? There's still water, but I don't hear it dripping anymore. Is it? Oh, it is. Pour overs just take a long time. I think that is going to probably be enough. I don't think I need to put any more water. I'm going to shut this. I can't believe this wood stove is still going. Like, you only put a few little tiny logs in there, and it really is nice. And so today we got in here, you know, and there is a leak in the back hatch of this minivan, and somehow water gets down in like the trunk area. We had ripped out all the carpet and stuff that was back there because it was just saturated with water. And we tried putting different like plumber's putty around different areas we thought the water was coming in through on the outside of the van. It didn't work. It was still coming in. And I said, honey, let's just go out there and grab your drill. Let's Swiss cheese the trunk. let's just punch some holes through it, get the water. At least it won't just be sitting in here anymore. It'll just drain out, you know? So that's what we did. We just drilled a bunch of holes in our trunk wherever the water was pooling the most. And it was not a fix. It was I don't know, a Band-Aid? Anyways, the van has smelled like mildew basically the whole time we've had it. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. We know we need a new van. We know. We're ready. We were looking on Facebook Marketplace at just some different van options. And they're just, to get a decent minivan, like, we're Toyota Sienna people. That's what we're probably going to get again. But in the 2015 kind of age of minivan with about 150 to 100,000 miles in that like level, it's like $10,000. So we're not there yet. We haven't saved quite enough at this point. And it's just so much better if you can just pay cash, because otherwise you end up paying so much money in interest to a loan, which, you know, nobody wants that. So anyways, that's where we're at on that. Not saying it isn't going to happen soon, because I think it will, but we're not quite there yet.
From the day the sun's so bright until the moon at night, even when the sun's so hot and the rain is falling hard, I still want to spend my life with you, with you, you, with you. Skip a beat. Everything you do is sweet, and I love the way you speak. I still want to spend my life with you, you. Everything I need, you make my heart skip a beat. Everything you do is sweet, and I love the way you speak.
So I am back home again on another day. First, let me show you what isn't working in my van. Oh, they're falling off. So this was a curtain rod that I had bought, and I just kind of bent it into the shape of my headliner, but it's been this way for probably at least 2 years now, and it just has never worked good. And I put like a strong like magnet kind of in the middle as sort of a kind of a stopper, and it would kind of get hung up right here to hold it in place on my little, I don't know, wallpaper thing here. It's just, I want it to be gone. So this was my fast, cheap, easier solution to the curtain system. No. Also, I'm going to buy blackout curtains. This I had bought a number of years ago. And so this is like a curtain system for an RV. You just screw these brackets up to the ceiling, and then you clip in this plasticky railing thing that's flexible, although it's kind of stiff. I want to try it anyway. And then you have these little rolly brackets that connect to the plastic piece, and then you have like a glidey curtain, and these, you can use these clips to clip up your curtain if that's how you want to do it. So that's what I'm going to do next. I am hopeful it will work better than my old system, because it's just been terrible. At one point, I think I just kind of tied something across. Maybe I just didn't have a curtain before that, but I'm going to do that. Unfortunately, now that I've cut into my headliner, and I know how deep it goes before you actually hit the metal of the top of the minivan, I know that these are too long. They will absolutely go through the headliner and through the metal roof if I try to use them. So what I'm going to do is I have to go buy some shorter screws, and I'm also going to buy some shorter of these. So I'm going to get shorter of those and shorter of the screws, and then I'm going to go ahead and screw it up. I thought I was actually going to be able to do some of this project for you right now, until, you know, I went dumpster diving in my upstairs to find this thingy. It took me at least 30 minutes. And then that's what happens when you just like, you'll buy a project and then like it feels like you can't make it happen in the moment. So then you have to set it aside and try again later, you know? But anyways, yeah, it's been up there for a couple years. It took me a while to find, and now I realize I need different in order to make it work. So I'm going to do that. Let me talk to you real quick about the wood stove, because you saw the first part of this video where I'm in the woods and I'm using the wood stove. So it looked like the wood stove had completely gone out before we left, and someone stopped us to tell us there was something stuck to the top of our van on the way home. And then when we got home, we realized that wind coming down through the chimney reignited something in the wood stove. So by the time we got home and opened the door, this small puff of smoke came out of the wood stove. We didn't open the wood stove. It just like, I think that air pressure of like opening the door, it just like, and yeah, it was hot to the touch by the time we got back. It was completely cold before we left. And then so just word of warning, I guess, if you ever do it, you do the same thing. It was, I mean, there was almost nothing left to really burn in there, so I don't even understand how it could have really happened, but I want to look inside now. I mean, it looks like nothing. At this point, there's just ash. I wonder if it was just ash that kind of puffed out, but there was heat, so it had to have reignited. Also, before I left from the woods, I had forgotten to take my tube out of my sink pump, and magically it did not spill while driving. I thought it would, but I guess there was enough like in the way between like here and here, you know. It didn't spill, shockingly. Now you know the plans for this weekend. I'm gonna get that curtain hung. I'm just going to screw into the headliner with it. So I'm not sure if it's gonna work good or not, but you will find out. I'm gonna buy some blackout curtains for it. And then I'm gonna show you my new, like, front curtain situation. I got some different size screws. This one is 3/4 inch and this is 1/2 inch, and I feel like these look too small, so it's probably going to be the 3/4 inch. And I'm not even sure if this is even going to be enough of them, but let's just go ahead and try. I don't want to think too hard about each step. I just want to do it, you know? I think I'm just going to cut these with my scissors to fit the 3/4 inch size, because we could have bought some, but like, I don't know, it seemed like they didn't really have the right size anyway. And I'm just planning to go through the headliner. That's all. Let me take one of these out and check the length against the little, you know, I can't remember what these things are called, but yeah, that'll fit in there. Okay. So, does not need to be big. I don't even know if I can do this. Oh yeah. There we go. That's about how big it needs to be. It's so small. Like the headliner is not, it's not thick, you know. It's, I mean, kind of thick. It's about 1/2 inch thick, but there is a space between the headliner and the actual metal roofing. Like, okay, so let's just try and put one of these suckers up. I'm gonna need a drill. Here's my list of everything it comes with. And snap-on ceiling brackets and cover guide track. Let's see if we can figure this out. Step 1, the track is packaged coiled. Allow the track to straighten for at least 24 hours. Oh dear. Maybe if I set it out in the sun later, it'll straighten out better. Maybe if I go set it in the sun right now, it'll straighten out better. I'll be right back. Alright, I had to walk some distance to get the, to the sun. So, while that's warming in the sun, let's get some of these brackets going. Okay. And I'm not sure which direction it really goes. This little piece here kind of springs, if you can see that. And so there's like a clip on this side and like a spring on this side. Kind of a situation. And it must just like clip into there. So I guess I'm gonna go this way. And I don't know what the second screw hole, am I supposed to put 2 on each one? I definitely don't have enough screws if that's the case. These are hard to understand. Okay, I'm just gonna try and put this. Okay, where's my screw? I'll just kind of give you the gist and then I'll show you once it's done. No, that is not good. Not good at all. Okay, I'm gonna have to unscrew it. Maybe? Here we go again. Part of my issue is that this is crooked in here. Let's fix this. This might not work at all. Nope. No, it actually did. It is kind of stuck now. I don't know though. It's not tight fitting. It's loose. That might just be what I'm gonna have to deal with. I don't really know. Because the headliner isn't like, I mean, I cut through it. So it's kind of like a very thin, papery, thin piece of wood. And then foam, and then another thin paper, thin wood. And of course there's, you know, the cloth top as well. Whew. So let's just go with it. Let's just try. I mean, it can't be any worse than what I had before. It just can't. Can it? This kind of thing is a lot like doing a puzzle. Can I figure out the puzzle? Whee! Okay. Definitely had a piece of that flying out into the yard. I don't think there's any way I'm going to find it in the grass. Let's not sweat the small stuff, right? Where should the next one go? Ugh. No, I'm lying. Okay. You want to go in? See, now this one's too long. It's just different amounts of space between. Where'd that little shorty one go that I cut? There it is. Ooh, this will fit. And who knows what's underneath there, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm hitting metal there. Okay, that one wanted to go in. The tiny short one. I'm going to turn you off and I'm just going to keep going with the brackets. Maybe when I get to another one, I'll show you the last one. This is not going well. So you can see I've only got the 2 brackets here and here. And on this third one, my screwdriver jumped and I made a second hole pop through. I can fix it, make it look less bad, but it just doesn't want to work in the hole I've created. So I don't know if I should scooch and try again or what I'm doing at this point. So I just wanted to give you an update that not every idea works, you know? Okay, so I finished getting all the brackets up. Okay. There's my mistake there. Okay. I'm going to go get the coiled up piece and see if it'll work. It might not. It might be too coiled right now, but we're just going to go try. So the next step was to cut the coiled thingy that's going to go in the brackets. And it does not work to use scissors. I had to get out my jigsaw and I used that. And that's fine, you know. Well, it actually has like a thin metal strip on the inside of the plastic there. I wonder I couldn't cut it with scissors. Interesting. I'm going to have to now use a heat gun, I think, to straighten this out because otherwise I mean, if I'm being honest, it would be forever before this thing ever straightened out. I don't think it ever would. So I'm going to heat gun it and straighten it and possibly even try to bend it into the correct shape, you know, to fit that zone. I don't know. We'll see if this works. It may very well not work at all. All right, friends. This is where we're at. Let me tell ya. I'm going to show you. It's not good. I'm going to flip it around. All right, so here's the reality. I heat gunned this bad boy to straighten it out. And, you know, it's mostly straight, flat-wise. But then I needed to try and bend it to the shape of the headliner. Okay? And it would not bend. So I tried to cut a little notch to bend it. That too would not work. So I'm at the point that I just think that this is just not going to work. It's not going to work. Okay? We did our best. We tried everything we could think of. And, you know, that kind of sucks that I got the brackets up there, but like, I'll just have to come up with something else. I guess that's the beauty of the garbage van, that you can do what you want and not feel too bad about it because it really doesn't matter. So anyways, I just needed to show you guys that if you were interested in this process, just don't even bother. It's not feasible. It won't bend to the shape we need it of the headliner. And I will let you know for the next idea. Honestly, I'm thinking wood. I'm thinking get a piece of wood and cut it to the right shape. All right, so that's the end of that project. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for watching. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.